Thanks for joining us today on the Three Man Blitz. I'd just like to take a moment to remind you to follow us on Twitter at Three Man Blitz. Visit us at www.threemanblitz.com. You can listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, and don't forget to view us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody, and welcome into another awesome episode of the Three Man Blitz. We're here to cover all things NFL for you this week. I'm your boy, Andrew, and with me, as always, got Queasy and Jeremy.
What's good, Kat?
What's going on, fellas and ladies?
All right. So we are going to dive into Taysom Hill first off, but because of this subject, Queasy and I made a shot bet about Taysom Hill's performance, and I think he performed well, but not quite to the standard I set. So I owe my friend Queasy a double shot bet.
Drink it up, bud.
Yeah.
So you guys
I'll drink too.
You guys,
I'm drinking. Yeah, I'm at the corner of mine too.
Let's see if we can make this good sound while you're drinking. Oh, it didn't make it. Womp womp. Let's go ahead and pour that all in there.
One.
It was another good weekend. NFL football.
It was.
Last night's game, I'll tell you what, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Brady looking his age, bud.
Dude, they're so up and down.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Okay.
Take it down, bro.
So, gents, now that we're good and shot it up,
Yes, sir.
let's start off. I got a question for both of you gentlemen.
Shot it up.
We're going with Queasy first because I know he's got a lot to say on the subject. Evaluate Taysom Hill's first start.
Of course, he went against my Atlanta Falcons, and definitely trying to be unbiased. You know, I like the Saints also too. Not a big fan of Hill, so I wasn't expecting a lot out of him in this game. He blew the brakes off of my Atlanta Falcons with the score, but I still wasn't impressed by him. I definitely was impressed by their defense. Matt Ryan got sacked like 87 times. I think he just started throwing from the ground because he was on the ground so much. So they dominated him, kept him running through 2 interceptions. So their defense actually kept the Falcons on their heels. Now Taysom Hill, he did throw away a deep pass. The only problem, it was still probably like 20 yards short.
It was a duck.
Yes, and their wide receiver, I think it was Emmanuel Sanders, saved him by sprinting in and catching that pass. Even the defenders, the cornerbacks were even surprised. Like, they didn't even realize what was going on because you never seen somebody just straight back. It wasn't like I'm cutting to the side or something like that or getting a back shoulder catch. It was like he had to sprint back to catch that ball.
Almost a good 15 yards, about 15 yards, man. 15 yards short.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible.
That's wild.
Yeah, Taysom Hill did fumble, and I think he didn't throw any interceptions. So.
He did end up taking a sack in the first drive, though.
Yeah.
After the first drive, I wasn't super impressed. But
Yeah.
Jeremy, what you got, brother?
Yeah, so it's about what I expected from Taysom Hill. You could tell at the beginning he wasn't trying to be his usual self.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to keep it clean. He was trying to not be as aggressive. The commentators said it about 20 times how, he wasn't going to try to take any unnecessary hits. And then he kind of got back into his usual self, which is what he is, and he was running the ball well.
Mm-hmm.
I thought on his short to intermediate routes, throwing, he did pretty well. He was 18 of 23, so you can tell they weren't putting the ball, they weren't putting it all on his shoulders. I think he did enough. Now, if you want to get into is he the quarterback of the future type deal, if we're going to have to do it off one game, which surely we wouldn't have to.
No.
It would still be doesn't look great because, for the NFL, ultimate goal is Super Bowl, especially with a team like the Saints. And, it's just one throw. It's just one throw, but Queasy's right. And if that was his arm strength, and he was pressured a little bit, and it wasn't very mechanically sound. I don't think he really stepped into it, but I see a lot of these other really great quarterbacks with a little flick of the wrist tossing this ball on time with deeper routes, and that one just floated.
Yeah,
it didn't look good. So, like I said, we're not going to know just off this game alone.
True.
But I thought he did pretty well for
And
what.
I did enjoy that rush he had at the end of the game, rushing touchdown he had. He looked, that was a nice run.
And let me throw you this: he actually only targeted Alvin Kamara once,
which I did not like. I did not like that, but he did.
Mind blown, huh?
Yeah, he targeted Michael Thomas 12 times.
Yes, I mean, man, he threw it to him pretty much the whole game.
So that was smart. So
that's why I'm putting a lot of it on Atlanta Falcons, because I don't know if they know, but Michael Thomas is like the best wide receiver on the team.
Around, yeah.
One of the best wide receivers in the game, and it was like wide open.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just horrible.
Yeah, it was. The Falcons have their issues, and the Saints kind of had a good game plan. We'll say that, and it did not.
Yeah.
They didn't put a ton on Taysom Hill. So if it was Jameis Winston, would they have scored more points? Probably. Would they have turned the ball over?
It was almost as if they kind of wouldn't want to cover the run on him, but probably maybe have to affected Kamara, but they still left Thomas wide open. Man, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's definitely his best game of the year.
You do have that extra element with Taysom Hill. He is that Swiss Army knife, and like you guys are talking about, he can run, so that's something you don't really have to worry about with Breeze. But Drew Brees, man, he's like one of the GOATs, dude. I mean,
yeah. You're right though. With Taysom Hill, he does give you that extra element of the game, and when he runs, it's not like Lamar Jackson lighting it up. No. Athleticism, it's like I'm gonna run you over type running ability. So. I think if they use him correctly, he could be really good in the future. We'll see.
All right, moving on. Both of you guys, evaluate the AFC East. What are you seeing?
The AFC East?
Yeah.
Okay, so the AFC East, you got the Bills, the Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. This division looks really weird right now. What do you guys see in it?
So let's just get this one out of the way. The Jets are garbage.
They're
the worst team in the league. They've already been mathematically eliminated from any playoff hopes. And
Okay. Will they win a game? Will the Jets win a game?
Let me pull up their schedule.
I'll say yes.
I'll tell you. Sure,
mathematically, they will.
They've got the Dolphins, the Raiders, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Browns, and the Patriots.
So, no.
They're not favored. I can guarantee you they're not favored in any of those games.
They'll win a game.
I would – just in the odds of it, I would say so. But they've had a pretty tough schedule, in all honesty. They've played a lot of really good teams. Bills, Niners, Colts. The worst team they've played is the Broncos.
They're the Jets, man. I don't care who they play.
They're bad. That's
a
what
high
I'm saying.
school team, they'll lose. I don't matter.
They're pretty bad. They play teams good. They play pretty close in some.
What do you guys think about this division right now as it sits?
Now, let me say this much. I think, of course, Buffalo has it and the Jets don't. So that eliminates those two. Now that comes down to New England and Miami.
Does Buffalo have it?
Yeah.
Buffalo is only one game ahead.
Yeah, they're going to have that easily. I don't even have their schedule in front of me, but I'll still bet on them.
I'll bring it up. I got the Bill schedule right here. They've got the Chargers next, the Niners, the Steelers, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Dolphins.
So maybe two of those should be pretty decent games as far as the Steelers and the Niners aren't the Niners anymore. So
no, I'd say the Chargers. I'd say the Chargers, Steelers, Patriots. You never know. Dolphins playing good. So
the Niners have Raheem Mostert and Jeff Morris coming back this week, supposedly.
No,
I'm with Queasy. I would still err on the Bills being the favorite. The Dolphins are sneaky good right now. I don't think the Patriots. I'm not going to count them out. I'm not going to be that person until it happens because the Patriots still have Belichick and blah, blah, blah. But I would still say the Bills, and they look good right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Bills. But second, I'm going to put the Patriots. And the reason why I'm going to put the Patriots is they're going to surpass the Miami Dolphins just by the schedule. I do think the Patriots will win it out. They're going against they got the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Rams, and the Bills.
I don't like that schedule, man. I don't like it.
Now, the Chargers and the Rams are up and down.
Yeah.
So those are teams that they can beat. Cardinals, I don't think so. And again, the Bills, I don't think so. Now, Miami, on the other hand, their next couple tough games at least, are the Chiefs, the Patriots, which again would be head-to-head in a sense,
Mhm.
the Raiders,
No.
which are playing phenomenal right now,
Yes.
and the Bills.
But you got to look. Miami's next two games are the New York Jets and the Bengals,
Exactly.
who just lost Joe Burrow.
Exactly.
So those are two games that I'm going to give them the edge and say they're going to win. So that gets them 8-4.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know, man.
But
Patriots.
you see the end of the schedule, don't you?
I do, but I would say I'd
Hey,
probably give them the edge on the
taste the soup.
Patriots.
Taste this.
Oh, I thought you guys might like this subject. I thought you guys might like it. Y'all are bouncing around on me now.
I think we're both in agreement. I think we're just trying to talk our way through it. I think we're still going to err
You guys are
with
stuck
the Bills.
on. You guys are stuck on 2 and 3.
We're not stuck on
2
it.
and 3. You disagree.
We disagree. Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins at 2, which is crazy. The Bills, Dolphins. That's where I'm going. Then Patriots. I'm not a Patriots believer. I've seen what they do. I've seen what they've got, and they're working without a lot.
Tua will get pulled out the last game.
That did happen.
He did get benched. That's true.
It is. He is still the starter, but I will say I hated to see Tua get pulled because I'm all on this young man's side. I'm all for him, mostly for my fantasy purposes. But seriously though, I was glad to see that because that tells me that Coach Brian Flores is 100% about winning the game. He says, okay, this quarterback right now gives us the best shot. We're putting him in. I don't care that you were our first round pick. You were this, you were that. Like they are trying to change the culture down there, and I love it. So good job, Dolphins. They've really surprised me this season.
Yeah.
They're already way better than they were. I mean, they were barely winning any games, and now they're in a legitimate spot to possibly
make a
first
playoff
place
run
in the
at
East.
least.
Yeah,
I mean, they've got a wild card shot for sure.
for sure. So he's done an amazing job so far.
All right, guys. So moving forward, Thanksgiving is Thursday. Gobble, gobble. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Who you like, Queasy? Who you like? Gobble, gobble, MF. Who you like? Who you like, Queasy?
Gotta give me some dressing. Gotta give me some. I'm not big on. Of course, I don't eat pork, so that's out. There's no ham for me. But turkey slices. I don't like the TV turkey thing and the big old legs on it and the head looking at you.
All right. Let me rephrase the question.
Ugh.
If you're sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner, you've got the turkey. What is the one side that you're like, no, I can't eat this. This isn't Thanksgiving dinner until we have this side. What is it?
I gotta have some greens in there too. Sweet potato pie. Yeah, bro.
Sweet potato pie. That's where it's at. Jeremy, what about you, my friend?
Hey,
I see you thinking.
I am going through. I mean, I don't pass on any sides really. But if I had to choose one, and it sounds nasty, and I even thought of it when I first heard it when somebody had brought it. I'm like, what? 2 words that don't go together. Corn casserole. It's amazing.
It is
sweet.
good. It is good.
It's delicious. But I'm a big pie guy. Like, give me all the desserts and the pies. Like, I'll eat about 2 plates, and then I'll eat about 4 plates of pie, and I'll be in, just dying.
I know a guy that really likes his pies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, guys. Okay. Jeremy, my friend. What player has most underperformed expectations this season?
Man, there's been quite a few. And, I'm just going to go with from my heart. He was on my fantasy team, so it kind of makes it easier. He's one of my guys from fantasy. But
it hurts.
Which does hurt a little bit. I actually looked, and there's quite a few guys I could add on this list, and I know Queasy could chime in right now with a lot of Falcons guys. I'm going to go with just Matt Stafford.
Shots fired.
Sorry, bud.
Matt
it's true.
Stafford?
He just, he's garbage. And, it's not all his fault. And I always look at their roster and I think, hey, they'll be playing from behind. He should get better and better and better. But even if you just look at quarterbacks, I got the list pulled up, and there's a lot of quarterbacks on the list. Carson Wentz, any Eagle, is just
any Eagle.
Any Eagle. I mean, realistically, there's some hope in a lot of these teams, and like that was mine with the Lions. I didn't expect them to be world beaters by any means, but I did expect Detroit to do it just a little bit better. And man, they're at the freaking bottom of the list again in the NFC North.
Any Eagle.
Any Eagle, especially
Queasy.
Carson Wentz.
Randall Cunningham. Yeah.
Playing
Any Eagle.
Disappointment.
He said any Eagle.
playing.
Oh,
Any Eagle
Queasy,
that's
Queasy,
playing.
you got an honorable mention here. I see your brain ticking.
I mean, I am
what that was?
disappointed in my Falcons, of course, and I say this almost every year, of course, but they are high powered on paper. I am disappointed. I'll say this much: if I had to pick one player, it will be the running back.
Todd Gurley.
Oh,
Gurley.
Gurley. Man, I told you about Gurley.
It will be Gurley. I was expecting a lot of things out of Gurley, and it hasn't came to fruition just yet. So that would be
Georgia
that one player.
garbage.
All right. Jeremy, are the Packers still king in the North in the NFC?
Yeah. Next question.
That's it. Come on. Is there? Do you see any sign of things switching up, of any real competition there? I mean, it's a tough division. You got the Bears, you got the Vikings, and of course you've got the always underperforming Lions.
Yeah, we just went over the Lions. We'll 86 them. Vikings, Vikings and Bears are both really good teams right now. The Bears have a fantastic defense. It's almost like the 86 Bears in a certain degree in how you view them, that their defense is great and their offense is very underwhelming. And the Vikings, Dalvin Cook tears it up. They got that good wide receiver rookie, Justin Jefferson. They look pretty good at times, but the Packers they're just like they were last year.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has no weapons. He's got some. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's got a few. But I mean, Devontae Adams is a damn good weapon. But they still just tear it up, and nobody gives them much praise for it. At least it seems like they don't get enough praise. Let's put it that way. To me, they're still kings of the North, if you want to say it that way.
They're going to win that division. The Vikings, they came on they're strong late. At the beginning of the season, they were losing a lot of games, and they came on strong real late. And they look really good now, but again, it might be still too late.
Look at it this way. I'm looking at their points against and their points for the season so far. And their points for, Green Bay has 308 so far. The next closest is Minnesota at 264. After that, it's not even close for Chicago and Detroit. And their points against, they're right in the middle. So, it's obviously their offense and Aaron Rodgers that's tearing it up. So as long as they have Aaron Rodgers, give me the Pack.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, speaking of the Packers, let's talk about their ugly loss this past weekend. Queasy, what do we make of the Colts? And they did, in fact, get a victory over the Packers this past weekend.
They did, and I was really expecting the Packers to pull it out. I think there was a fumble or interception in between there that turned it over, that changed the game because they did go into overtime, if I'm correct. But the Colts, 7-3, and people don't talk about them. They're an ugly win team.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Jeremy's favorite player, Phillip Rivers, is
heck,
dominating.
Oh, shoot.
He's got to be in the comeback player of the year besides Alex Smith.
Bruh, get out of here.
He's got to be.
Get out of here. Big Ben, get out of here. Next.
Big Ben.
Next.
Come on, cuz.
Rudolph should be starting anyway. They have a couple tough games coming ahead. Not many though. The Titans, the Raiders, and again they go against the Steelers. So those are going to be some tough games for them. A decent wide receiver core with Pascal and of course Hilton still. Great tight end still with Doyle and Burton.
Yeah, Burton.
Mentioned Cox that was blowing up.
Mo Alley.
And then the running backs, of course, you have
I need Mo Alley Cox.
Running back, rookie running back.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
come on.
Not getting great stats, but definitely doing his part.
I was expecting a lot more out of him than what we've seen.
Exactly, we were. And if he didn't do as well as he did in college, we would probably say he's a very good player, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen him do a lot better, but he's not doing horrible on a team like this. And then you have Hines right behind him who can catch out of the backfield. So they have some weapons, but again, not of their daily weapons that you hear about all the time. So they have a solid team.
Well, speaking of rookies and Jonathan Taylor, Queasy, who do you think is going to be named Rookie of the Year?
With Burrow out right now, You got to go with Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Right behind him, Justin Jefferson. And probably behind him is Claypool and Clyde Edwards
Elair.
Lair. I'm not putting Tua up there just yet. I think he came on too late.
Nah.
So I wouldn't do that just yet. But again, they'll especially Herbert and Jefferson. And more than likely they're gonna give it to a quarterback, so I would say Herbert.
Those were my top 2 picks as well, Herbert and Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's not many years where you see a rookie class of wide receivers that's good.
I know. And we'll see, it was kind of the same last year. We had a bunch of rookie guys just come on and just start booming. Like the past couple seasons has been wild for rookie pass catchers, you know?
Yeah.
All right, guys, it is 4th down, so you can punt or you can go for it. We'll start with Queasy and then we'll go to Jeremy. Now, for this one, we're going to do a little Thanksgiving, 3 Thanksgiving dishes or 3 Thanksgiving games. And then, of course, I'm going to ask you about Joe Burrow. But Texans versus Lions.
I will pick the Lions. And they're playing at home. They haven't won on Thanksgiving in probably a long time. They almost pulled them off of the TV for the Thanksgiving game because they was losing so much. But
Stickley, it's time.
They are playing against Texans. I feel sorry for whoever's a Texans fan out there. Yeah, I think Detroit will do it.
No, man. Thanksgiving's all about tradition.
Yes.
The Lions are traditionally they lose on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be sitting there with my pants unbuttoned, watching football, aptly watching the Lions lose to the Texans.
All right, we'll see what happens, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so you guys taking a shot bet on that one?
If Queasy wants to take it.
Sure.
Oh, you're down. All right. Moving on. We're going to play, I think this is racially insensitive, but I'm going to say it anyway. Cowboys and not Indians. Cowboys and the not Redskins. The Washington football team.
Yes. I actually think the Washington will pull it out. So Alex Smith's been playing hot. Their defense is a lot stouter than people think. So I'm going to give it to the Washington.
Whoa, buddy.
Hey.
Careful.
The not Redskins.
I'm inclined to agree with you. That's another division that's just really garbage. The NFC East, and we've talked about it before, so we don't need to talk about it again.
I know.
But the Redskins. Oh, see, now you got me doing it. The Washington football team. Let me get politically correct. The Washington football team just did win against the Bengals. But aside from that, they've been doing pretty crappy. The last time they played the Cowboys, they did beat them 25-3.
Yeah.
So
Andy Dalton is back.
He is.
Red Rocket.
But I still think Washington will pull it out.
I like their front seven, stopping Ezekiel Elliott, and I think that's where they got him last time,
Exactly.
So they have to throw it a ton with Dalton, but they do have receivers, CeeDee Lamb, another one of those good rookies.
Yeah, he's been coming on strong later. Jared Judy. So
all right, it's 4th down. Y'all can't take a timeout. Our last Thanksgiving dish, the turkey. Steelers v. Ravens.
I'm still around with the Steelers, man.
Yeah, man. I'd say Steelers. I don't know if they're going to go undefeated, but until they lose, I'm on that train. I think that they're playing better than just about everybody.
I think they're going to win, and then that's going to solidify them to be. People going to start recognizing them and saying, "Okay, well, they can go to the Super Bowl." They haven't been saying that so far.
All right, and the last subject is a little bit of sorrow here. Joe Burrow, punt or go for it?
Oh, gotta go for it.
Yeah, definitely got to go for it. I hate to hear that happen to that young man. He was having a great year in Cincinnati, bringing the fans out, making people watch the game. So hopefully he'll come back. It was a pretty horrible injury, so hopefully he'll come back soon.
Yeah, and I actually haven't seen the injury. I haven't seen the hit that he went out on. I saw a big hit he took from Chase Young earlier in the game, and he got just clobbered. But it's not. It's like the knee is completely screwed.
Yes, exactly.
So what I hope is he comes back and plays, and I hope the Bengals get him some offensive line help so that he doesn't get just destroyed all the time. because he's obviously very talented, and I hope he comes back to the same caliber of player that he has been.
Yes, and from the hit, he got rolled up on the side, and so it wasn't even like a huge hit in a sense. So
ACL, MCL, meniscus, I believe it was
PCL. Yeah, he's got it all.
So we wish that young man a speedy recovery. But on a lighter note, as we've hinted at, again, it's Thanksgiving, so we wish you all from the Three Man Blitz family to your family happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday, your time off of work, time with a family of 10 or less people. 10 or, yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
All right, guys. As always, though, go for three.
Go for three. Subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Queasy at RastaLion1131, Jeremy at Checkerboard J, and me at Jedi Quarterback.